What's up, everybody? Mo Nazar here, and today we're gonna do a copper showcase video. That's because ever since joining Kongwar, I've decided to reposition myself a little bit differently now. So today we're looking at my guild mate's copper. So his name is Steve0087. So in this clip, you can see this is all pre-recorded footage because I really just wanted to talk about the copper in this showcase. So in this video, you can see that his copper does about 60k in damage, but he also does 62k in Guild Wars. This is due to the Guild War flags that he, like for example, he has max crit damage, which is an additional 20% more crit damage, and also his defense percent flag, which I have no idea what is that, but I can only assume it's probably maxed out. And like for example, mine's only at level 2, so his is just like he's getting all these awesome bonuses. Okay, a little correction. Steve just told me that he does not have a defense flag. Correction! To make his copper really just, you know, just whack everybody. So if we're watching this video, somewhere at some point he did about 5989 damage. So this is his copper right now. As you can see, he's got plus 1857 defense. That's 275 more defense than my own copper. So rough math, that's about 30 to 40% more defense. You know, at the end of the day, no wonder he calls my copper mediocre. I could only use my copper for some G2 Guild Wars, but it is difficult for me to use them in G3 Guild War unless I make some improvements, but I am still working on that. I mean, like right now, so we're looking at my copper, not as amazing as Steve's copper, you know, but this is definitely one build you want to look into in terms of coppers and stuff like that, because a copper, he's basically a nat 3 and he's easily attainable. You can easily skill him up, so that's not a huge problem, you know. And he's reliable. He's not, you know, when you have a copper build, it's not the flashiest, you know, build and stuff like that. You know, it's all about winning. And as you can tell in some of my previous videos, I'm all about functionality. Sometimes even during my runs, I don't have the best teams, but as long as they work, they, you know, I would use them still, because that's, you know, if it works, yeah, you know, that's what it is. So, but yeah, so coppers are nat 3. They're easily attainable. Everybody should be able to get them easily and easy to skill up. Even though it's slow, a lot of these team builds, as you can see right now, this is some of my real-time arena replays. You have 12 hours to do a sword usually, you know, so that's a lot of time, you know, and you take the slow and steady route. You know, you don't have to be all flashy every single time. And you know, one of the reasons why I'm showcasing copper today, you know, is because, like I said, I'm repositioning myself. I mean, I've been known as a PvE player, which I am, you know, but I've also started to be more competitive in Guild Wars and real-time arena, which surprisingly I am really doing good at. You know, so right now in real-time arena, I'm ranked around 2000-ish. Which is, like I said, it's surprising because I suck at arena. I suck so bad, but I don't know how I'm doing pretty well in real-time arena, you know? So expect more Road to Guardian videos, more Guild War videos, more Safe Team Guild War videos, more Sure Win videos. Wait, okay. Let me correct myself. There's no such thing as Sure Win because we're talking about freaking calm to us here. So there's no such thing as Sure to Win, but close enough to Sure to Win. But in terms of the team compositions, like in this footage itself, you know, I mean, you can see different variations of the copper team. You know, for example, copper teams in Guild War, you can use a Delphoid copper mastery type of composition, or you can use an Amacity Copper Bulldozer, you can use Olivia Copper Amacity, Olivia Copper Bulldozer, etc., etc. I've mentioned Olivia because, well, she was in the Hall of Heroes, so everybody should have one. You know, I'm making an assumption, but, you know, you should probably have one. Again, copper teams are slow. Takes a lot of time to kill all the enemies, but they're usually very, very safe, and you can rely on that. You know, like this specific footage right here. This is a Delphoid Amacity Copper team you see right now on the screen. So they have the heals, the cleanse, immunities, stuns, defense break, attack bar manipulation, skill reset, crit rate, defense buff, last but not least, slow, and all in one team, imagine that's a lot of skill sets from 3 monsters. And that is a lot of moving parts combined. If you can't kill anyone with all of the above mentioned skills combined together, you should really rethink your game. You should really rethink your game and start reassessing what you're doing, because, like I said, it's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of stuff there. And one of the reasons why I've decided to reposition myself is pretty specific, because, when you're playing Summoner's War, after a while things can get a little repetitive. So the social aspect of Summoner's War is what draws people in. You have these guilds, you have these chat rooms, and I've just been getting a lot of love from the people in my guild in Kongwar, as well as the people in the 137 chat room. So, like, for example, Steve allowed me to show his copper on my YouTube video, and in the future I'll be doing some summoning videos, guild war videos of my guild mates, showcasing what they do. But this is all part of the camaraderie. The game is more than just number crunching and building your monsters. There's also the planning with your guildmates. That's the social aspect that you want, and because nowadays, as an adult, I got a kid to take care of. So, it feels that social void I have. So, to my guild members, love you guys, and Steve, who happens to be a vice guild leader in Kongwar, so thank you very much for letting me showcase your copper. And for everybody on YouTube watching this video and from Reddit, I'm checking out.